I've been going to my nail tech since about 2019, 2020. Even when she moved shops, I moved with her. But today I was like, you will no longer get my money.
Story time on why I have to let my nail lady go after 11 long years, and needless to say, it's because they got new management.
Has anybody checked on the nail techs? I went to do my nails yesterday. I was the only one in there.
My nail tech just don't know, but that was the last time that I would ever make another fucking appointment with him ever again in life.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at some of the reasons why loyal clients don't go back to their nail techs. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have noticed some nail techs love to post I lost another loyal client, but never talk about why. Because let's be real, a lot of clients don't just wake up one day and decide to ghost their favorite nail tech for no reason. Something actually most definitely happened. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. There are amazing nail techs out there who are professional, consistent, and worth every dollar. But lately, a lot of loyal clients are slipping away. And in today's video, we're going to know why for some of them, okay? Now, guys, without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video.
I've been going to my nail tech since about 2019, 2020. Even when she moved shops, I moved with her. But today I was like, you will no longer get my money. I text her. I had an appointment at 2:30. I text her saying, hey girl, I'm running about 15 minutes behind. I was on the phone with my dad's cardiologist. My dad has a defibrillator for his heart. So I'm like, hey, just heads up. And then she was like, I said, well, we have to reschedule. And then she was like, yeah, I have back-to-backs, so we'll probably have to reschedule. And then she said, but unfortunately, you will have to pay the fee for this appointment. I said, okay, how much is the fee? She said $30. And I said, $30? And she was like, yeah, it's half of the service. This is my thing. This is why I said I'm not going to her anymore. And it's all love from a distance. I've been going to you for years now. I've never been this late to an appointment. But you, on the other hand, you have rescheduled my appointments last minute. You've pushed them forward hours. Hey, I can't find somebody to watch my kids, or my kids are sick. And I understood. I said, okay, no problem. But you are telling me, oh, you're 15 minutes late, I'm going to have to charge you after I've been your client for years. To me, that's a little somehow. And to me, people like that cannot get my money, unfortunately, anymore. And the thing is, like, you're a little bit even out of the way. You're a little bit far. So, like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I just feel like, for this to be my first time, and this is like, well, you still got to pay that money. Yeah, y'all can forget about it. If I could do nails like I do my own hair, y'all wouldn't get my money in that industry either, because, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. I just feel like the nail tech wasn't understanding enough. Yes, there's time when you should be professional, and there's time when you should cut corners, especially for people that have followed you even when you change shops. 15 minutes late and asking me to pay half of the price and then reschedule is crazy. Knowing the relationship we have and knowing that you're the only one I go to, if my nail tech ever did that to me, I'm going to be like, this lady, I'm not going to go back, because you're not reciprocating that loyalty you want from me as a loyal client. And then she said something about once she knows how to do her hair and do her nails, the beauty industry is not going to see her money. I think a lot of people out there already know how to do these things themselves, and they're thriving, they're becoming perfect day by day. It actually just starts with one attempt. Okay, now she did make a follow-up video, so let's get right into that.
I feel like if I don't update you guys, I'm just not going to rest. I don't know if she saw the video, but I did text her. This is what I said. You can pause and read.
Okay, let's pause and read. So the message says, hey girl, so I just wanted to reach out because I didn't want anything to go unsaid. As a disclaimer, I'm not upset and I respect your business. I've been seeing you since you were doing nails at Blurred, and I loved your work. enough to move salons with you. I've been a client for years, but yesterday I don't feel like I was treated as a long time client. I don't expect you to bend rules for your clients because I understand how owning a business is, but I mentioned to you that I was running 15 minutes late after talking with my dad's cardiologist, and I was still required to pay the fee. I paid it because I'm just not the kind of person to take money out of someone's pocket, but I did feel like you could have been more empathetic and understanding, especially with me being a client that has been understanding when you're running behind or have to reschedule. I just thought we established that relationship over all these years. I didn't want this to hang in the air, and I truly do love your work, and I think you're a great nail tech. I hope you're able to find more clients soon by God's grace. Thank you. Okay, let's get right into the video.
Um, and this is what she said. You can pause and read.
Okay, so let's pause and read. Hey girl, trust me. I thought Stroke wanted you to still come in. Okay, let's just say to still come in. But we were doing a soak off and a new set. I had two clients right after you. I wasn't going to have enough time. Thank you for reaching out. 15 minutes wouldn't have delayed her like too bad, you know? Anyway, let's get right into the video.
Yes, I did pay her the money because honestly, I don't want anyone to be able to go around this city or online and say I didn't pay them something.
Yeah.
I know how it goes. I'm just not doing that. Secondly, everyone keeps telling me to share her at. No, because I am not in the ministry of ruining anyone's source of income. And I really do think that she is a great nail tech. Besides this mishap, I really think she's good at her work. So, and I like her. I do. Call me dumb. I guess. I guess. But I don't want to ruin that for her. And she has children to feed. And she has her own mouth to feed. Lastly, everyone keeps telling me get press-ons. These are my natural nails. So I just get an overlay. So press-ons would be I don't want to go that route. So yeah, that's your update. Now y'all can go watch my other videos because this is not the video I thought would blow up at all.
Okay, so press-ons are definitely a no for her, but I don't know. I just feel like the nail tech did not handle this well like you would to a loyal client. Honestly, I know there's professionalism, but there are times when you have to bend the rules for certain people. I don't know. I just feel that way. When I was running a business, I had this client that was always patronizing me, and there was this time she needed my service but couldn't afford it at the time. I actually rendered it to her and didn't mind because she's giving me enough money. She's always patronized me, guys. Like, there's no way. Because I knew she would always come back. I knew I'll always recover the money one way or the other. You know, it's just those kind gestures that matters. Now, I wouldn't have done that for a one-time client or a new person or just someone that recently just said patronizing my business. I just feel like there are certain people that merit such actions. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Now let's get right into the next video.
Story time on why I have to let my nail lady go after 11 long years, and needless to say, it's because they got new management. I don't have no shame in my game. I go to the nail salon with my mom. That is our girl time. To get my natural nails done. I'm a natural nail girly. I only get dip powder, literally. Manicure, dip powder, and a pedicure. That's it. I don't get no gel X. I don't get no acrylic. I don't get no designs. Literally, the most I'll ask for is a French tip, a chrome, or a cat eye. That's it. Okay? So, pull up, show her the inspiration pic. I wanted a wine red French tip. Of course, with the manicure and the dip powder, whatever the case may be. Do it however you need to do it. I just want it, okay? So, I trust her. She does dip powder the best, so she picks out the color. She starts doing a dip. I notice she don't do my manicure. Why? Oh, we can do it after. All right? And they're rushing. They need as many people in here and out, like, quickly. But it's too late. She already starts before I even notice she didn't do the manicure. Okay, so She starts dipping. I'm noticing that one, the color is off. It's giving tomato red, as my mom said, and it's not giving wine red. Okay. So I'm like, what's up with the color? She's like, oh, you gotta just wait. The color will get more pigmented as we continue to dip. I'm like, I get that. With dip powder, you gotta trust the process. By the way, this right here was my inspiration. And this is what I got.
How?
And I know you're probably thinking, why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you speak up? You can only speak up so much when you're not being listened to. So I'm already in my mind thinking like, I'm not coming back. So finally get to go to the pedicure chair, right? My mom is like literally almost done. Still haven't got my pedicure yet. And I kind of start getting excited. My bad for getting excited, because I see the lady who does the good foot massages. She's about to do my pedicure. So I'm like, oh yes. I stand up a lot at work, literally. So I need a good foot massage. So I lean back in the chair. Barely got a half-ass manicure at that point. And I just like, okay, I'm going to relax. Barely get any lotion. And I look up because I start feeling her like painting something on my toes. It's that stupid tomato red. I'm through. Not only that, when I get home, I notice that there's debris not only in my nails, but also in my toenail polish. And on top of that, there's nail polish on my toe skin. I paid for me and my mom to get our nails done together, $185. We got the exact same thing. Mind you, I was going to get a gel pedicure because I'm about to be gone. Like, I'm literally going to New York this week. Tell me why. I stopped and I was like, I don't want the gel anymore. Just give me the regular polish. I'm trying to get out of here so I do not have to see y'all no more. $185 for both of us. We got the exact same thing. Manicures, dip powder, and regular pedicures with regular polish. So you know what I did? I came home, took off everything that they did, and did my own nails. Literally, after the pandemic, I told myself, like, I will never get caught lacking anymore because nails are my non-negotiable. So I started collecting a lot of nail stuff to be able to do my own nails at home when I couldn't go to the nail salon. I didn't have no money or whatever the case may be. And I learned how to do my own nails. So came home and I did a dip powder set with a pink chrome gel on top. And then I found this wine red by Essie for my toes. But it's giving. I need to go to somebody's class and get a certificate so I don't learn how to not get contact dermatitis or whatever the case is. Because what is up? So in the LA area, specifically in the Valley, Burbank, Glendale, if y'all know any good nail salons, all right, that know how to do natural nails. Because look, I'm the type of girl, I need to get everything done in the same place. My nails are non-negotiable. My toes are non-negotiable. With good colors, good service, decent prices, not a chop shop. Okay? Please drop them in the comments. Let's take this as a lesson. We're going to take this to the chin. That's why I literally came home and I did my nails myself. But I'm not a nail tech. I don't know how to give myself a manicure. I know how to put the dip powder and the polish on, but I don't know how to do the cuticles. I don't know how to do any of that. That is why I pay somebody else to do it at least once a month. Okay? Now, in between appointments, I can do my own nails or whatever the case may be. But listen, this is unacceptable. That was not a relaxing experience. And I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Thank you guys.
The bone of contention here is 11 years. You know what's happened in this lady's case? Over familiarity. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Because tell me why I'll tell you I want a certain color and you just go ahead and do what's in your head. Are we now that too familiar that my requests don't mean anything to you? Like you're just quickly attending to me so I can go, and then the next person can come sit on your chair. It's almost like whatever I do for this lady, she always come back. Like she's been coming back for like the past 11 years. And that's why it's good to know how to do some of these things yourself. Like Look at what she did by herself. One would think she actually went to a professional to get that done, and even her toenails. Like, come on, it's really cute.
My nail tech blew mine today. I've been going to the same girl for the past 5 or 6 years to get my nails done. We started at a nail shop on 143rd. They ended up closing the shop. She started her services in Tarrytown, and I used to pack it up and go from Harlem all the way to Tarrytown to get my nails done. She even gave me and my sisters COVID, and we still was going to her. And it's not cheap. We talking $150 to $200 for a set, 3 hours traveling time, paying for the traveling and tipping her on top of that. I ain't gonna lie, that became too much for me, so I ain't book an appointment with her in almost a year. But my sister goes to her like every month to every 6 weeks. Fast forward a little bit, she hits me up like a month ago like, hey, can you do me some box sprays? I'll do you a set for free. And of course, she wanted me to post it on my page. Like a week later, my sister had an appointment booked with her and she couldn't make it. She texted her at 9 a.m. Her appointment was at 3 p.m. that afternoon. She like, hey, I know it's last minute, but I need to reschedule. Remember, my sister been going to her at least every 6 weeks for the last 5 years. Never cancel an appointment. Why the nail tech sent her back some chat GPT paragraph basically saying she's implementing a new policy where if you cancel, you have to pay for the full price of your services. She wasn't even canceling. She just asked to reschedule. Now I could see you keeping a deposit, but she charged my sister Car an additional $90. My sister told me we both block her immediately because one band, one sound. Y'all think I'm bugging or she was wildin'?
There is no way charging the full price for someone that asks you for a schedule, not even a cancellation. Like, what's going on these days? Like, what's happening? What's really happening, guys?
Y'all, I cheated on my nail tech that I've been going to for a year. Okay, she made me mad, and I feel like sometimes when you become a regular, they get too comfortable, and it be the little things, right? It be the little things. So essentially, what happened is, so it's two sisters. Now, mind you, I have been going to this nail shop since before they worked there. They are very young. Okay, so I go to one sister, and my sister goes to the other. So a week before my appointment, my sister had an appointment with the girl that she goes to, and we book our appointments in advance. Like, we don't do same day appointments. We book them well in advance, right? So 5 minutes before her appointment, the sister calls and says, can I push you back an hour? And my sister was like, no, the appointment is in 5 minutes. Like, what? And she was like, well, I overbooked. Okay, well, I've been at my appointment. Like, so you need to figure it out, right? So my sister goes, gets her toes done first, and still waits another hour. So why did you even ask me if you knew that there was nothing that you can do? But also, if I booked my appointment well in advance, how the heck am I getting bumped? How am I getting bumped? So my sister was very irritated. And one thing about these girls, sometimes they will call you and be like, can you come at a different time, right? But they call you like well in advance where you can make some changes. And if I'm available, I will, change my time, right? So my sister was irritated because, she's pregnant too. Like, she's feeling discomfort. She don't want to be sat up in a nail shop for an hour waiting to get her nails done when she had an appointment that she booked, a week in advance, right? So now it's my turn to get my nails done the following week with the sister, not even the same girl. So y'all already having an issue with scheduling last week. Don't mess up, the following week too, right? So when I called to make my appointment, she was like, I only have before 12 or after 4. So we settled with 4:30, which is technically the time that I would be off of work, but I was getting off early this day. So anyways, it's the day of my appointment. And I don't get a phone call. I don't get a text. Mind you, she has my phone number. We're on a first name basis. But I get, basically, they book this appointments through Square, so you get like, appointment reminders. I get a notification that says your appointment has been rescheduled. As if I'm some child that doesn't have other things to do. If you need to reschedule somebody's appointment, you need to call them. You need to call them and ask them, can they come at a different time? And you're rescheduling my appointment 3 hours before my scheduled time. So from 4:30 to 1:30. So clearly she had a cancellation because she told me before she didn't have anything. She only had before 12 or after 4. So you clearly had a cancellation. But call me. Freaking call me. Because technically the time that she booked me for, I would be at work. But, I got off early that day. Could I have came? Yes. But it's pure principle that why did you think that you could just change my appointment 3 hours earlier? Mind you, it would have been an hour or two until the appointment time. So you're rescheduling me to an appointment time within the next hour, 3 hours earlier than my appointment. Like, is that not, like, why do I not get the freaking respect of a phone call? You could have called me, girl. Like, I'm not a child that don't have nothing to do but sit around and wait to get my nails done. Okay? I've changed my appointments in the past because you've called and asked. So the fact that they had just did my sister dirty the previous week and then now y'all still ain't got y'all stuff together, just did me like that. I went somewhere else. I went somewhere else and I'm very happy. I just did basic nails just because I don't know this person. But the toes, oh, this man snapped on the freaking toes. And it's that simple to go somewhere else. Like, don't let it happen again.
I don't even know what to say about this one. This one is just being too comfortable because why would you think only a text would do that for me? You're bringing me forward. You're not even taking me back. You're bringing me forward. What makes you think I haven't planned my day already? Like she said, she's not just a child sitting around and just waiting to get her nails done. She's got things to do.
My nail tech just don't know, but that was the last time that I would ever make another fucking appointment with him ever again in life. I've been going to him since September 2022, and I just can't take the fucking attitude. So he doing my nails, and I'm telling him, he asking me if I like it, and I was like, no, you need to fix the line or whatever, it's not curved enough. And he was like, well, I don't know what you want me to do. And I was like, I'm telling you exactly what you need to do. I was like, you have this line going straight, it needs to be curved more like the fucking picture that I'm showing you or whatever. And so he having an attitude and stuff, and he was just like, well, next time you just need to send me the picture before, you know, you need your nails done. And I was like, I sent you the picture before you even started on my nails, so what are you talking about? If you couldn't do the design, then you should have just told me or whatever. And so after the end of my appointment, you know, usually I make an appointment for my next one before I leave. So I'm telling him, like, yeah, I want to come back on May 9th. And he's telling me, well, just text me. And I'm like, what I need to text you for if I'm telling you right now? I was like, damn, I canceled on you one time and I have to reschedule. And now all of a sudden is, oh, tell me 2 weeks in advance as opposed to me booking my next appointment before I leave this appointment. Like he was talking about, oh, it's not just because of you. It's like a lot of people been doing this and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I can understand that. But at the same time, I've been coming to you since 2022 and I only had to reschedule what you want. So what are you talking about? Like, bitch, I'm loyal to you. And for you to be acting like a bitch, it's fuck you. I don't want to see you again. If I have to wear fucking press-on nails until I find me another fucking nail tech, I will do that. But I'm not dealing with that bitch ass shit from him. Like, I just refuse to, especially when I'm spending over $150 on some fucking nails. Like, bitch, you won't ever see me again in life.
This client is the kind of clients every nail tech wants to have. You're booking your next appointment the day you're getting a fresh set. Wow. And then her nail tech, come on, come on. What do you need her to text you for again? Even though texting isn't a problem, but like I'm already telling you, if you have where you can write it down, write it down. If you have where you can type it in, type it in. Like I'm literally telling you right now. What do I need to send a text for again? Well, yeah, I understand, sending a text just for evidence purpose or reference sake or whatever, but like I'm telling you to your face that I'm coming back, let's say December 12th. What I expect you to do is get a pen, get your appointment book, and write it down there. But yes, I mean, everybody with how they do their things.
Y'all, I'm sitting here getting my nails done, right? And my nail tech just left because she said she had an emergency. The nails are cute. Cunty. She didn't finish this hand. This is how she left this hand. So I'm sitting here like, okay, she gets up, she runs out. She left me here by myself. Laugh. I'm scrolling on IG, y'all, and look what I see. I know damn well this is not my nail tech sitting here getting her fucking hair done. Cause bitch, you was in here with a bonnet looking chewed the fuck up. Now you in the chair with a balayage looking, it look good, but goddamn boo. You could have at least gave me a little hint that, oh boo, I gotta get my hair done. I got a hair appointment. I'm so sorry. And we could have rescheduled or at least give me my damn deposit back. But no, these DMV hairstylists nail techs just do what the fuck they want to do. Like, I'm tired of it. Bitch, don't ever go to Stamp Road. Nothing on Stamp Road, y'all. I'm telling you. The fuck?
Guys, that's the thing with over familiarity. Honestly, I feel like the reason why this happened is because this client is familiar with this nail tech, or this nail tech has some form of familiarity with this client. Because if I wasn't a regular, there's no way you do this to me. Like, you want to do everything in your power to please me. This one is still very, very shocking to me, honestly. And these are the reasons why. some of these people don't go back to their nail techs, and then the nail tech could be sitting down wondering, why doesn't this person call me for an appointment or something? These are the things some of them do.
Has anybody checked on the nail techs? I went to do my nails yesterday. I was the only one in there. No one's doing their nails anymore. I did mine, and this was $40. This right here, $40. And that's because I just wanted powder. But I think he thought I meant powder on my natural nails. No, I wanted powder with a tip. Well, powder with a tip, it's $60. Yeah, between tamales for $6 and nail techs charging $60 to do your nails, we're going to do everything at home. I'm going to learn how to make tamales from now on. My nails, this is $40 plus $10 tip. I really like him, so that's why I give him a $10 tip. I hate him. I like the color. I really like the color. It is the color that I wanted, but I didn't want. I could have done this at home. I could have just, put some gel nail polish, and I have a lamp at home, so I could have done it myself. Don't judge me. I'm trying to color my hair. I'm trying to let it cook. It's a golden blonde color. But nail techs are in trouble because no one's going to do their nails anymore.
I'm not even shocked, honestly. Like, with some of the stories I've heard here, I'm not even shocked why the salon was empty, honestly. So this next one we're about to watch is the nail tech dumping the client. Okay.
Story time on how my nail tech dumped me because I told him I don't like my nails. So let me start off by saying I am not the person that is afraid to speak up when a service, whether it's my hair, my nails, are getting done and I don't like something. I know people will go in their cars and make a TikTok and cry about their nails. And I just always say to myself, well, why didn't you say anything? So I'm very much like that person that's going to say something. Let me start off by saying that I met this nail tech maybe like 8 months ago, found him on TikTok, loved his designs. I've never once complained about anything he's done with my nails, ever. This was my first complaint speaking up about something, and he said he doesn't want to service me anymore. And I want your opinion on this situation. So please tell me if I'm bugging or not. So I get there and I tell him, hey, you know what? I want a whole new fresh set. These are acrylic, by the way. I don't like that my nails are growing inside. When they get to a certain point, I like to start new. Also know that acrylic gets weaker and weaker the longer you keep it. As you can see, because my nail broke in 3 days. I also want them longer, which you cannot execute with a fill. And I want stiletto. And at this point, they were like a coffin type shape. So he's like, oh, don't worry about the shape. I can make them stiletto. And I'm like, yeah, but I want them longer. He's like, well, I don't have time to take these off and do a whole acrylic set. They didn't give you enough time. And I said, well, how is that my fault? I said your name. I booked you. They didn't ask me what I wanted done and gave me that time. They booked me. They should have asked me what I wanted. He's like, no, you need to tell them that you want this and that, which I didn't agree with because you should know as a nail shop, everybody's going to want something different. You don't know what they're coming in for. So you should always ask like, oh, what do you need done? He's like, no. You should tell them that you want a new set because then they will know how much time to give you. If I'm booking a service and you book me and you don't say, well, what do you need for your service? You don't know how much time to book. Not everyone's going to be a fill. So many things you can do with your nails that might take longer. So he's basically like, well, I don't have the time to give you a whole full set. Anyways, I didn't argue about that. He's like, next time, tell them an hour and a half. But he's giving me slight attitude when he's saying this. I said, okay, so for now, he's like, either I can do Gel X or a fill. And I said, okay, just fill them in. He's like, yeah, and I will do stiletto shape. So he starts to do my nails. And mind you, he's done stilettos on me before, but he starts with the base being a stiletto. That's why I wanted a new set also, because it's easier. You don't really have to shape too much. But he's swearing that he can shape it. This is not stiletto shape. Let me show you. This to me is almond with a point. This is not stiletto. I was thinking to myself, is it because they're short? I usually get them longer. Cover this. This would look like pretty much like an almond if you didn't see the point. It's very wide at the base. So while he's doing it, I'm telling him, you know what? This doesn't look like stiletto. It looks more almondy. And then you've like made a point. I don't like it. He says, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to stop here? I can stop here. And I'm like, no, because then I'm just, mind you, there's no paint. He's done the fill. He's filing them. I'm like, what would I do with you stopping here? No, I need you to finish. Then starts talking in his language to the person that's doing my toes, which you already know that it was about me. She's giggling and he's got an attitude now. So I'm on the phone with my girlfriend on my AirPods and I'm like, I can't wait till these AirPods have translation. I say that to her. I don't know if he caught it or whatever, but I just feel like if you are able to sit here and talk about me, obviously talk about me, because I can see by your demeanor and your attitude that it's about me. It was right after the exchange we had. Why can't I talk to my friend? And I didn't say anything bad about you. I just said, I can't wait till we get translation in these AirPods. Continues on. He does the cat eye that I love. I have no problem with the design. I just don't like the nails. But at this point, I know there's nothing I can do. He can't start over. I leave really not happy. Mind you, my nails and my toes were $170. Pay him and tip him. Go to the front and I said, you know what? I'm going to make an appointment in a week. I never get my nails done that frequently, but because I knew I didn't like these, I wanted an appointment in a week. I was going to put up with this clause for a week. I said to the front desk, I said, I'm not happy with this shape. I leave, I tip, I get home, I really don't like my nails. I'm looking at them more and I'm getting people's opinions and I'm like, do you think that these are stiletto? Do these look almond to you with a point? What's your opinion? And everyone's agreeing with me like, yeah, it's thick at the base, it's this, I don't like the curve, like it just looks like claws to me. So I'm like, no, why should I wait a week and then pay a God knows how much more to get my nails redone? If I'm not happy with something that I paid for and I came in on the basis of I wanted a new set and I didn't get what I wanted, and you told me you'd still be able to execute something and you didn't do it to my liking, why am I having to pay again in a week? And it's not a cheap service. I called the shop back that same day. Can you tell me what's the earliest? Can I come in tomorrow? Because I really want to get these resolved. I'm not happy with my nails. I've never had a complaint with this person. I won't say their name. And I just want what I asked for. She books me 2 days later. I then get a call from the shop basically telling me that the person that does my nails does not want to do my nails anymore. He feels like no matter what he does, he cannot please me. He is refusing to service me. So now that I've spoken up one time in maybe the 8 months of you doing my nails, you don't want to do my nails? He's like, well, you know, it's up to him who he services. I said, you know what? Let me talk to the manager of the shop. I could not believe that this man was taking this so personally that he was refusing to service me because of my first ever time saying, I don't like the way you did my nails. You've done my nails over maybe 20 times. I've praised you. I've posted you. This one time that I didn't like it and I spoke up was enough for you to cut me loose. I still tipped you even though I didn't like it. I just wanted them done the way I was asking. So then I asked to speak to the manager. It wasn't even that I wanted him to service me anymore, but I really wanted his store manager or whoever he's working for to know that this is not good customer service and it can reflect on his business. Because if I was really pissed, I could get on here, say that business is bad, and I see people do it all the time. I'm not mentioning their business because it's not really the business, it's the one guy. So I was just explaining this to him and he said, you know what, I know someone else that is really good in our shop that can, you know, maybe execute what you want. And I said, fine. I was kind of weird about going to the shop, so I don't even want to see him at this point. I don't even want to give you guys business at this point, even though it's not the shop's fault. I just feel like when you don't want me as a customer, bye. I'm not a person that's gonna beg for your service. I will find someone else that's good at their job. I just wanted to know, was I wrong in this situation? Should I just suck out with the nails? Should I never have asked for them to be redone? Again, they're not bad, but this is not what I wanted. I wanted longer nails. I wanted stiletto. These, to me, are almond shaped with a point. Very clawy. I don't even like the way they curve. I should be able to speak up as a customer and it not be to where, oh, well, you don't like one thing? Bye. I'm never doing your nails again. Like, what is wrong with people? This is why women are crying in their car making TikToks about their nails because they're scared to speak up. I just saw a TikTok of a girl talking about, she was saying she wanted like a different base on her French tip and her nail tech was like, no. You need this base. And she was like, but I really want to try that one. And she was like, no, you need this base. And the nail tech proceeded to put the base color that she said she needs on her nails. And I'm thinking to myself, how dare you? How dare you? And then she was scared that her nail tech didn't want to do her nails anymore because she said something at the end of the appointment along the lines of, maybe you should go to another tech next time you come. She was in her car basically crying like, I think I lost my nail tech because I spoke up about a base I wanted to change. This is insane. Y'all are insane. This service and customer service is out of control.
Just imagine, just one time she spoke up for something she didn't like. Her nail tech dumped her. This one, he's the one dumping her. This is enough reason why I will even dump him if he was my nail tech. Because can't you give me grace? I've never complained to you before. This is the one time I'm complaining about something and you're giving me an attitude. That's where the overfamiliarity comes in. Like, it's really crazy. It's so annoying these days that one just needs to have different nail techs so you can shuffle them and not make them familiar with you. Because being too familiar with somebody, especially in the business setting, can really ruin a lot of things. Okay. But yes, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Have you experienced this as a nail tech or as a client? If you have, let me know, okay? And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.